Hi, welcome to the Destin Business Forum brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and our first guest of the day are Dr. Dennis LaCorick and Dr. Sprang. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And you work with the Center for Cosmetic and Family Dentistry. So you're what, dentist?
We're dentists, that would be correct.
And you have locations, I know, in Destin,
yes,
because I've been there many times, and also in Panama City?
Mm-hmm. Panama City Beach.
Do you both work in both of the offices?
I work in both the offices.
Okay.
I'm mostly in Destin. I do go to Panama City Beach by appointment.
Okay. And if the weather's really nice there?
If it's nicer there, I'll go there.
Tell me what all you do there.
Well, we're
at both locations, right?
Sure. At both locations, we are a complete family dental practice. I've specialized in cosmetic dentistry. I've also been trained in implants. We do a lot of Invisalign. We're premier preferred providers, which is hard to say.
It is.
For Invisalign, we do a lot of Zoom whitenings. We're proud to be bringing something called crowns in a day. We've just bought some equipment that's going to allow us to do digital impressions and to make your crown the same exact appointment that you need the crown. So there's no more impressions and no more temporaries, which is really exciting.
I want to go over everything that you said that you did, but let's start with the thing that you mentioned most recently, crowns in a day. Normally, if you have to get a crown, you're in a lot of pain. You come in, you get a temporary, right?
Well, hopefully you're not in a lot of pain, because that's usually a sign of something else is going on.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I never want to get, right?
The root canal, right.
But you come in, you get a temporary that fits sort of okay, but it bugs you for a little while, and then you come back in a week or two. Mm-hmm. That's the old way.
That's typically how it's done.
And now you can do it in a day?
Yep. With the new technology, we can do it while you're sitting there. It takes approximately 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about for replacing old crowns?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, Zoom whitening, what is that?
So we offer Zoom whitening in the office. It's professional level whitening, and you get instant results, which is what's really fantastic about it. You can walk out of the office anywhere from 4 to 11 shades whiter.
Wow. And about how long does that take?
It's about a 2-hour appointment, and the reason it takes a little bit longer is because we make trays that custom fit you, so that way you can keep your teeth white. So as they stain back up with coffee and red wine, you just pop in your trays once a month or however often you kind of need them, whiten you right back up.
And you put a gel in the trays, you get that from you?
Yeah, we call it bleaching for life. So if you do Zoom whitening with us one time, you'll never have to pay for whitening gel again. We give it to you every time you come and have your teeth cleaned.
Okay, so there's no excuse not to have
those
those
excuse not to keep them white.
Pearly whites. Invisalign, is that like braces?
It's basically a clear, removable alternative to braces. You can do most of the same things you can do with braces, pretty much everything, but without having to have metal brackets in your mouth. They're clear aligners. They're very comfortable. You take them out when you want to brush and floss or eat. You put them back in, and as long as you wear them about 20 hours a day, you get the same results.
Yeah.
Wow.
So a lot more comfortable than braces.
Absolutely. And is it okay for teenagers, children?
Basically, you want to have all your permanent teeth. So 12 and up is typically where we look at people for the Invisalign teen product. But you know, there's still some instances when a 12-year-old we want to have regular braces.
Right.
But after 14, pretty much it's appropriate.
Yeah, and then what's great about them too is you virtually can't tell that they're in.
Doesn't affect your speech or anything like that.
It's less embarrassing for like class photos, senior pictures, all that. So they're really great.
Where was that when I was a kid?
Tell me about it.
Okay, implants. That sounds, just the word sounds a little scary. So calm me down. Tell me what that is.
It does. Dental implants are basically replacements for teeth. So whether you're missing a single tooth or all of your teeth, they help to either replace the missing tooth, as in the case of missing one tooth, or take a denture or a partial denture and lock it down. It becomes a situation where it snaps into place, so it doesn't have any movement, and it really gives you back the ability to bite and chew and eat all the things that a lot of denture wearers cannot eat what they really want to eat, because their dentures will rock and move, and this will tighten them down to where they are in place and they can bite and chew normally.
Does it go into the bone? Is that how you anchor it?
Yes, it's basically your body. They're made of titanium, just like any other hip implant or knee implant is made of titanium or rod in your back, and your body thinks it's itself, and it will actually grow around it and heal. And once that heals, you can put a crown on top of it, just like a regular crown.
Right.
Or you could put other attachments that will attach to a denture or a bridge or something whatever your needs are.
How long does that process take if you had to replace just one tooth and you wanted to do it with an implant? How long?
One tooth generally takes about 4 to 6 months. You place the implant, you wait 4 to 6 months, and then you place a crown.
And what is on the implant during that 4 to 6 months?
You generally don't see that. You either have a little healing cap that kind of you can barely see coming out of your gums, or you can't see it at all.
Wow. And it's in there.
It's in there. It's in there just healing.
That tooth is not going to get pulled.
No, that tooth is not coming out.
Okay. And you can do it with all in the same 6 months? Can you do it all at the same time?
There's a lot of different variables here, but yeah, it generally that's the minimum it's going to take.
Okay.
So it depends on your bone and your situation, but that's a good timeline.
Okay. And then the last thing, just cosmetic dentistry, cosmetics in general. What does that mean when we're talking about dentistry?
Well, cosmetics is something that I've been near and dear in my life. 15 years I've been in practice, and I've been taking a lot of cosmetic courses after dental school to train myself on how to make teeth look natural. And it's not something you generally learn in dental school. You have to do this after the fact.
Right.
And I'm proud to say I'm the past president of the Florida Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry. And through that experience and through my training, I've been taught a lot of different techniques to make front teeth, or any teeth for that matter, look like teeth.
Natural, pretty.
If you have dental veneers or if you have crowns, you should not be able to tell you have them. They should be just as pretty or as natural looking as your regular teeth.
You know, I've noticed something. It seems like most people don't have icky teeth anymore. I mean, there's some people maybe that don't go to the dentist. Can you address that? What would you do for somebody who just has, I hate to say it, but just a horrible phobia? Dr. Spring, I think everybody would love to come to see you, but him, maybe they don't want to.
It's true.
I mean, what would you do if somebody hasn't been to the dentist in 5 or even 10 years?
Well, I definitely agree that it's a lot less acceptable these days to have unhealthy teeth. Like, it's really noticed, it really stands out. Teeth are a big part of a first impression. A smile, a white smile is a really big deal. There's a lot of things that you can do, and if you haven't been to the dentist in 5 or 6 years, it's not that big of a deal, because a lot of times your problems aren't as bad as you think they are. And no matter how bad you think your problems are, I guarantee you, whatever dentist you choose to go to has seen something worse.
Yeah.
So that first step is what's really, really important, to get into the office, to make that first step. And it's a difficult step, but we're a general dental practice. So we really do a lot to make people feel comfortable. We really are big advocates of customer service. Our assistants, our hygienists, the dentists, our front desk staff, everybody really works very well together to make sure that people come in and they feel comfortable there. And we're not about getting you in there and just getting stuff done.
Or scaring you.
Right.
What do you do if somebody hasn't been to the dentist and because they have a fear of maybe getting shots?
Right.
I don't like them, but you're pretty good at
Nobody
it.
knows.
What do you do to calm
first,
them
we
down?
don't even use a syringe typically in our office. We have a computer that gives the anesthetic. It's called the wand. It is so much more comfortable than the regular way of doing it. Not to mention, most kids don't even know we're doing it, so that's really a key. They don't see this big syringe coming at them. But the other thing we can do is, if you have a lot of work to do and if you have some fear or some anxiety, and a lot of people have that, we have different levels of sedation to help you get through that.
Okay.
So anything from nitrous oxide to oral sedation, where we can have you pretty much sleeping while we can perform 2 or 3 hours worth of work with you and have it all done in limited appointments.
We're out of time, but I could probably talk about this for the whole show, so I hope you come back, Dr. Sprang and Dr. LaCouric. One thing you mentioned, I think it will be obvious to people, but you do see children.
Oh, absolutely.
I know you see one.
We see many, yours and mine.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, and we'll be back.